A new Mercedes car concept? Haas changed the date of the presentation of the car, and the new contract of Lando Norris. You will find out all about it from this video. 2023 was a year of great changes for McLaren. At the beginning of the season, it seemed that the team's results would be terrible, but in the second half of the season, after updating the car, the team began to beat Mercedes and Ferrari on some tracks. And by the end of the season, the team overtook Aston Martin in the Constructors' Cup. McLaren engineers took a giant step forward, but no matter how good the car is, it is driven by the pilot. Norris and Piastri had a great season showing their best sides, especially Oscar, for whom it was his debut season in Formula One. Many experts and former drivers were delighted with the McLaren drivers, and Mika Häkkinen also spoke about this. I believe that Max will feel the pressure from Piastri, just as Norris will feel it. With Lando and Oscar, they have the strongest driver duo after Ferrari. They both have the potential to become world champions. Against the background of such results of the pilots, rumors began to appear about their transfers to other teams, in particular, Lando Norris' transfer to Red Bull instead of Checo. But the director of McLaren, Zak Brown, believes that Lando will remain in the team. I'm very confident in the relationship that we have with him. He loves working with Andrea and everyone on the team. We need to keep giving him the environment he wants to be in, and I'm confident he'll stick around. It seems that Zak Brown's comment was not simply a hope that Lando would stay. Lando Norris has signed a new contract with McLaren, a multi-year extension that goes well beyond his current contract. The team did not specify the duration of the contract, but it is likely to be valid for at least 2 years, and Lando will remain at McLaren until 2027. It's a great feeling to be staying in McLaren. I've grown up with McLaren and feel at home here. The team are like family to me. The journey so far has been exciting. We've had ups and downs, but last season showed our desire to get back to competing at the front of the grid. Haas has decided on the date for the car presentation. The team will unveil the car on February 2nd. Now all the teams have decided on the date of the presentation of their cars. The presentation calendar is as follows: Haas on February 2nd, Williams and Stake on the 5th, Alpine on the 7th, Visa Cash App RBF1 team on the 8th, Aston Martin on the 12th, Ferrari on the 13th, Mercedes and McLaren on the 14th, Red Bull on the 15th of February. James Allison believes there are still many ways to get performance out of ground effect cars. The current technical rules of Formula One are in force for the third year already, and all teams understand better and better how to squeeze the most out of the car. Last season, all the teams switched to the Red Bull concept, which they have been using since 2022, so it is likely that in 2024 all the cars will be very similar. But this does not mean that teams will stop introducing new details. Many have new ideas that can give them an important advantage. Allison believes that there are still many unexplored avenues that could provide Mercedes with a competitive advantage. Like other technical managers, he believes that it is necessary to adopt the good developments of Red Bull, but to win you should go your own way. I think most people will be iterating down a similar sort of avenue. But that doesn't mean that there isn't room for innovation at all of these cars, and it is no secret, run super near the ground and that's where they get their best performance. But there is also the ground there, so it is just trying to figure out how you can reliably, precisely, and in an informed way, place the car at a point above the ground that you know will be survivable from a skid legality point of view, but will also give you every bit of downforce that the car is capable of offering. There is plenty of action there still. That's all for today. If you liked it, please like and subscribe to the channel. Let's follow the latest news from Formula One together.